Designing a new journal is exciting and fun. It's a time to play with colours, with papers and patterns, and to decide on a theme for your journal. But making a junk journal and decorating the pages is truly satisfying. So in this video, I'm going to show this journal, which is a work in progress following last week's design video, and then I'm going to decorate a page or two using some of my supplies. So if you love all things papery and junk journally, hit the subscribe button and ding the notification bell because I have lots more projects and videos to come. The journal itself is my usual size, so that's 11 centimetres roughly by 18 centimetres, or in inches that's roughly 4.5 inches by 7 inches. It has 17 sheets of paper in it. That's 34 pages, and so quite a lot of sides of paper to write on there. And it's made with a combination of scrapbook papers, deconstructed books, ephemera, ordinary papers, vintage paper, music papers, a whole mix of paper types in there. But broadly what I've done is try to stick to a wintry theme and neutrals peppered with teal and orange, and those were the inspirational feature colours that I took from my visit to the Lake District earlier this autumn. If you're interested in seeing that design phase of this journal, then I do have a video on that. So I thought I'd just do a quick page turn of this, and then we could move on to playing and decorating a couple of the pages just using some of the supplies that I have got, be they things that I've made or be they little bits of decoration or little bits of journaling paper, because what I've been doing this week is just taking a moment to sit on the sofa and with some coloured gel pens just write a few thoughts. And these are some of the pieces that I'm going to stick on a few pages in this. I'm not necessarily going to do a December daily chronological page turn and fill each page. I just thought I would gather some of these mementos of each day, put them in, decorate and have a bit of fun. So what I've also done is gather a number of pieces of scrapbook paper and ephemera in a little bag here. And these broadly are the colour tones that I'm interested in using. So again, you can see orange, I've got some glittery, Christmassy glitter paper here, I've got teal, but broadly those sort of teal, orange and neutral colours, the memories of some of the scenery that I saw in the Lake District in Ambleside. So we're going to have a play with those shortly. Let's just turn the pages and then we can look at those decorating features in a bit more detail. The cover has a cute little robin and a little bit of poetry that I have distressed with extra chalk and just given it a bit of contrast with a tiny bit of music paper and some black paper here. This came from a book, so I happened to find a nice winter gardening book and I've used that. Here we've got the inside of the junky card that I've used. This is actually a Cambridge college, so that's my old college at Cambridge. Turning the pages, I think you can feel the cold coming through in these purpley colours and the teal and the stony coloured paper. So that's the effect I was trying to continue to have. I've got a page from a book about birds, so we have the pheasant and the oranges tone here along with the gold washi that I like to use. Lovely little golden pheasant. Some vintage ledger paper, which is always nice to use. A little bit of a botanical theme, very nice thick old encyclopedia paper, music paper, and I've added a bit of sparkly paint here in a teal colour. Some lined paper and glitter paper, some K&Co paper from a big thick stack that I have that had the teal colours in. I've added a tip in and I've used a bit of teal and red, rather Christmassy washi tape there. Bit of matte paper, a pocket here, and in fact this is very much a work in progress. I definitely haven't finished it, and I will be adding perhaps a pocket here and some extra things to tuck in, but I just thought I would show you as a work in progress where I'm up to and what my thought process is. This is painty paper. I don't know if you can see the glitter on that, but it felt like that was the same teals coming through. music paper, ledger paper, old book, more narrow lined, and as you can see there's a fair amount of space for actually writing on, which I want to be able to do in this little journal. A bit more from the encyclopedia, lined paper, and beautiful, what I would call watercolour grade paper that's come from a book. And then we have the reverse of all of those. I've got a bit of a fold out. There's another fold out with a pretty little woodcock bird. Narrow lined paper, bit of decorating, a little bit of ribbon, ledger paper, music paper, painty, maps with a fold out, scrapbook paper and lined, a bit more of that music paper, and as you can see I've got pages that are not all the same size, which gives it variety, and I've rounded the corners. So quite a variety there, but continuing that cold winter theme. So what I wanted to do as well in this video was have a go at decorating, and a friend of mine on YouTube, Emma Bloomfield, was kind enough to send me this set of stamps, and in fact we're doing a bit of a collaboration, so do check out Emma's channel and I will link that in the description box down below. I have chosen to use the poinsettia stamp in this journal, and I'm really interested to see what Emma's been doing with her set. What I have done this week is just created a few tags that I'm going to put in here. So as well as using some old sort of Franken-paper pages that I've created before and made them into tags, and last week I showed you these little pieces of ephemera that I'd made, I've also made up, let's just show you, there's the set of 3 Christmas trees with painted backgrounds that I'm going to use in here, but these were the little stamps that I wanted to incorporate. What I've done, I've got more to paint, is stamp them with a memento ink pad, and also I have tried using on one of them a green stamp. Then I've coloured in with pencils, which when you add water, they're watercolour pencils, the pigment really comes out, and I've added glitter glue to the candle, and I've used a little, in fact a couple of gel pens for the flame in a really bright orange and yellow, and just blended them. So I've been playing and having a lot of fun making tags, and also I stamped onto that sort of painted background, and I want to have a go at using these in my journal. So thank you very much, Emma, for sending me those stamps. There's a lot more for me to play with, so I will be using them in some subsequent journals. And then, as I mentioned earlier, I have been writing on little bits of scrapbook paper, and it's really relaxing just sitting on the sofa in an evening when you don't feel like writing a couple of pages perhaps in a formal diary, but it's lovely just to catch the moment. And I've been gathering these and bagging them up along with this selection of other bits of scrapbook paper, and I just thought we could have a go at playing, at putting together a couple of pages. And I haven't done a lot of this, so bear with me. This is about having fun. If you've enjoyed this, it would be fantastic if you could hit that subscribe button and ding the notification bell, and we can play together doing some journal with me next week. Bye!